Hey, what's up, guys? As someone that's played Clash Royale for over 9 years and covered YouTube content, whether it's a stream or a video, every single day since I can remember for like at least 6 or 7 years in a row, this is the worst feeling in the world to look at Clash Royale and see what it's been happening. And I just want to give you guys real authentic feedback as someone that's literally been in the trenches for every single year. I went to Supercell and they flew me there for feedback like 4 or 5 years ago. And I have always been active in Supercell Slack chats, asking and trying to improve the game. And honestly, guys, I just want to let you guys know how I really feel, because this sucks. For the past 5 years, Clash Royale's kind of been stagnant. You know, it's just doing its thing, and no Jinxie, no problems, nothing but, you know, just the updates that never really hit. So as you can see, it went way the hell up here. Jinxie came around. There was a lot of hype. They ended up adding evolutions, and the evolutions were honestly kind of fun. They didn't necessarily balance them very well, but damn, we had a huge resurgence in Spike. And then it's gone chugging all the way back down. So let's take a look at what's been happening recently. Clash Royale's revenue at the very start in October of 2025 was $74 million. That's a ton of money, guys. If you sink that into your brain and look at every other game that they own, holy hell. And if we look at the trajectory of Clash Royale afterwards in January 2026, it's like, you know, half that. Absurd. In 2025 December, it was closer to where it was before, and it just consistently went down. So and every single month subsequently, since updates and them trying to monetize and squeeze every dollar they can get, treating us kind of like money, you know, like stats. And no one wants to feel that way. It's made the game just crash completely. When the people that you are trying to engage in your game feel like a number and not like someone that is listened to or cared for, they're going to quit, they're going to leave, and they're going to be extremely angry. And that's just what happened to the game straight up. There's a little bit more nuances to it, and I'm going to be breaking that down as I go, but that's something that has really hit me in the wrong way too, as a content creator that's just loved the game and always tried to give feedback. I feel like a lot of times we weren't necessarily listened to. And truthfully, I don't think it's because of the community managers. I don't think it's because of the people on the team. I think it's like a top-down approach. I do think that the people in charge of Supercell that really want to make money have screwed this game entirely. And it's just sad, because if I'm communicating to people that are community managers or people that are doing their job, a lot of them are actually really nice people, and it seems like they do care about the game. But I'm just going to give you what I feel has happened. The headcount grew by 30% in Supercell, and they have like 890 employees. Also internally, like when I see like how many people are working on Supercell, damn, there are people that work really hard, and there are a lot more people than there were before. So, I mean, this makes sense, right? But they lost money. So if they're losing money and they have more employees, they have more expenses, those employees are probably going to be doing their job, right? They're going to be doing jobs. They're probably going to be spending more money, because obviously if you have people working on the game, they're going to want to be productive. And if people are trying to monetize the game, they're going to try to make decisions to improve Supercell's profits, whether it's like marketing campaigns, like the Lil Wayne thing right here, which honestly, it completely missed the mark for me. Like, I don't want to have Clash Royale spend millions of dollars from their revenue that they're generating from us by monetizing the game heavily to throw a bone to Lil Wayne to create this halftime show, which is cool and all, but like, dude, I don't really give a crap. This sucks, right? Like, all right, the most random thing ever, opening Clash Royale. I think Lil Wayne, the seasonal shop, brought that back. Like, what if they ran a tournament like King's Cup 2 and decided to integrate the community where you could join as just a random person that just walks in, and you maybe play through in-game tournaments, and then you're able to play on stage with pros. For me, I joined that tournament as a complete outsider. I know it was not necessarily ran by Supercell, it was ran by Google and YouTube, but the fact that I was able to join that as a complete outsider and not as a pro player or an invited person, and I was able to win, go undefeated, and then win $5,000 and play on stage in front of millions of people, that was freaking life-changing. And I was crying my parents, excited and happy. Like, you guys can probably see right now on my face, I'm just like happy even thinking about that. It was like a life-defining moment for me. Like, throw the money towards that. Like, people in the community that are able to have that interaction with just like a life-changing experience, This is not going to change anyone's life. No one gives a crap about this. This is forgotten about. And I think Lil Wayne wants a seasonal shop rub. This She Can't Be Real. Revive Your Game. I know Lil Wayne halftime show. I mean, it's cool, but like Supercell when the game is out, you gotta not be tone deaf. You gotta look at the community and see what we're saying, right? Come on, Clash. Like, we want different stuff than this. This is a byproduct of them having too many employees that are trying to do different things, and these employees all want to make an impact on the game, and then we get stuff like this. This is bad, but it continuously happens in other ways, right? Like, if you open up the game right now in Clash Royale, doesn't it feel like you're just hit with like a million different offers? Like, what the hell? Like, they're just trying to get as much money as they possibly can. And oh, that is the wrong page. We'll talk about that in a second. But basically, they've also wanted to take more risks. While many companies have scaled back, we've moved in the opposite direction. So they're just trying to invest more and then also be more aggressive with their approach. And for me, if you're being aggressive, like, focus on the sentiment in the community, right? Focus on positive environments where the community is like organically pushing the game and happy to play it. And then I think it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. When people are happy, the positive word of mouth is going to bring things in the right direction. And that's kind of what happened here. Like Riley, Jinxie, Ken, so many content creators, Royale. Like, honestly, like, I just loved seeing all the good vibes, and everyone was so happy when they were creating Clash Royale content. It was just immaculate. And people were not paid to play the game too, right? Like, damn, it just hit different. Like, hopping onto streams, seeing everyone do it, and the game was really, truly popping off. And we're going to go to some of the other stuff that was problematic. But yeah, Jinxie, this content creator that's, you know, honestly, biggest streamer in the world, or top 3. I'm not exactly sure on numbers on that end. Don't quote me on that. But this guy is massive. For him, I genuinely do think, like, if you are to pay some content creator, like, they've paid a lot of big content creators. I've even collabed with content creators that they've created content for, right? And then the content creators like literally quit the game, and then maybe some of their audience sticks and whatever. But after you pay content creators that are huge, like hundreds of thousands of dollars to create content for your game, they're going to take their fat bag and they're going to peace out, Girl Scout. They're not playing the game anymore. Jinxie was not paid a dime to play this game. Biggest content creator in the world. I am like, dude, this is the easiest layup ever for Clash Royale. Make the game good. Have someone that you do not have to pay money organically stream your game for hours on end. Your game's just gonna make money. It's a life hack. It's the freest thing ever. Like, this is great. This is golden. The vibes, the content from someone that is so massive that you don't even have to pay. Like, damn, you don't even have to monetize your game that much. Essentially, if you build a good game and have a whole bunch of content creators creating content on it that you don't have to pay money, it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy that everything's going to work out. I mean, every game eventually dies, but the hype cycle will be organic and it will last a lot longer because you don't have to spend money to continuously burn that fire of people playing your game. And you don't have to spend money on a promotion like Lil Wayne that is maybe like a risk or just something that is not really going to be sustainable, right? This is not something you can just pay Lil Wayne $1 million, or, dude, they definitely spent $2 to $3 million on this. So I like, maybe I'm just blowing that out of my butt, but like, here's another example of how much content creators are paid when they're at the big ends of the spectrum. So this guy was paid $35,000 for a stream for Lost Ark, and this guy had 3,000 to 10,000 viewers. Obviously, I was never at that spectrum, so I can't tell you exactly how much like they make, but I know that for a fact, Jinxie is worth millions and millions of dollars for the amount of hours and time that he put into it. So I can't give you an exact number of if it's like 100 mil or, you know, 50 mil or 20 mil, but it's millions of dollars that they got in free promotion. And that's something that they definitely discounted a little bit more. So anyway, he got kind of sad and just disappointed in Clash Royale because they were like, hey, we're going to write this article. And the top-down approach, which I was talking about before, that I think we have the huge problem with, is the CEO of Supercell and the biggest guy that's in charge is taking information from someone that doesn't understand the game. The Supercell person that they were talking to for Clash Royale, like, I just thought they were woefully off base. And he actually ended up apologizing and saying we didn't give the Clash Royale content creators recognition. We didn't really, you know, understand like that was the most important thing for me to say. But it just for me, and I think for Jinxie and for everyone else, one thing that wasn't clearly communicated, it's not just that. I think they just didn't really have a good grasp on the game. I don't think most of the content creators, at least I know, I don't care if I'm ever mentioned in that type of stuff. I don't think Jinxie actually cares if he's mentioned in that. I think it's just like, if you're ever creating content for a game and something else like irrelevant barbarian campaign that has a shard for an evolution that people don't care about, and then Michael Bolton that, you know, that doesn't really connect with the younger audience of Clash Royale, like, it's just, that's not what ever created any type of hype for the game. So that should never have been in there. Like, if you're so out of touch that is the thing that you say, that's scary as hell, because then you're probably not listening to feedback. If you're out of touch to put that in, like, you're probably so out of touch that you're not really recognizing that Clash Royale is going down a downward spiral, and we're giving feedback and you're not listening to us. We're asking for like 1 evolution slot, you're giving us 2. We've been literally asking for that since the introduction of evolutions, and we've been giving you that feedback. Every single person in the stupid chat told you not to do that, and you still did it. We told you at level 15, B-Rad, myself, and we were at Supercell HQ. We had a discussion, and we all told you don't do it. And then 2 days later, you freaking released it. Like, it was more so that when we had problems with things, they had an update already ready to release, and they asked for forgiveness afterward. And like, not really just forgiveness. It's just like, why ask us for an opinion? Why ask us to give you any viewpoint if you're not going to respect it and you're not going to use it, or you're not going to take any of it? If everyone unanimously gives you a direction to go and tells you really like adamantly that this is the wrong thing to do, and you do it anyway, like, why are we even giving feedback? And that's the thing that continuously happened, and this is kind of what I'm seeing glimpses of here. And it just is not that it's unexpected, it's just disappointing to see that. And I just want to clearly communicate that there's a lot of people that are like, oh, Jinxie is so egotistical, or why is he not like mentioned? Why is he worried about getting mentioned? And I just want to let you guys know that's not what we care about. That's not what Jinxie cares about. That's not like a lot of the content creators, like, you know, B-Rad and freaking Riley and Ian and everyone that's massive right now. They care about the game. I care about the game. Jinxie definitely cared about the game, and he is an awesome person. He really cared about every single content creator in the game, and he literally spent his own money to fund tournaments. And it was just like, it was actually awesome. Even though I wasn't a part of many of them, I was a part of one of them. I just like love seeing that from the outside. It's just a beautiful thing. Anyway, one of the things for me that was, again, really problematic is we go here, we see the rare explosive growth that doesn't happen in most games, happened for us twice in 2 years. Like, still didn't understand, like, a lot of times when you have the biggest content creator in the world, it's not, it's a boon, it's a blessing. So you can understand why that's the case. Like, don't be so about the life of saying it's because of our decisions or it's because of our events. Like, it's not just that, you know, there's other things too. There's other variables that you have to consider, like take accountability on the end of other people also influencing things, and also take accountability for mistakes. One of the things that scares me the most is like, while we have learned a bit about this growth, we haven't learned how to sustain it. That's the thing that pissed me off the most, straight up. Like, if I'm looking at, we haven't learned to sustain it, yeah, maybe just don't make updates that like straight up monetize and juice the game too much. And that's what it is. They're juicing the game too much, and you can obviously see with the correlation of the update, when you have an update that's trash, the game growth and interest is going to go down. And that's the problem. They're just like actively looking at the game, and they're not necessarily like putting 2 to 2 together. It doesn't. Keep it simple, stupid is the idea that I try to live in life, and a lot of times people overcomplicate things. Community sentiment matters a lot, and if there is a clear distinction of things, then you can't like obfuscate that and tell that to the higher up, like, oh, we don't really know, I guess it's like a natural decline. No, it's bad. You guys are doing too much. Maybe don't have a huge team that is like really focusing on monetizing the game as aggressively as you are. Maybe don't throw money at stupid things. Maybe don't play as risky. You don't need to be as risky. And that's a sentiment that I've seen a lot from Supercell. They want to be risky and spend a lot of money and do that. But to do that and functionally have that happen, it's like if you're a YouTube content creator and you're spending $1,000 on your video editing, you need to somehow recoup that investment, right? Or you are unsustainably screwed. So that's just like something that a lot of people can't do. And it makes sense to not spend thousands of dollars. Like, what is Supercell doing, spending that amount of money on Lil Wayne? It's going to come back full circle, and we are going to pay for it literally in the form of pay to win BS in the game. I hate it, man. I hate it so much. And a lot of people don't really understand that. It's kind of insidious. You might assume like it's not going to affect us. It will. It's bad. And we want to see you guys have everything in a sustainable way. We want to make sure that you take accountability for the mistakes and the bad updates. And we need that for this game to succeed and be good. You can't just tell me that you don't understand how to sustain it. It is very difficult to sustain growth, but you should understand why it stopped growing. It was very clearly lined up with the bad update. And I can show you guys stats and proof. I'm going to literally go through my own analytics and other stuff later. But here's the innovation and risk taking. I just wanted to highlight that. That is something that I've seen consistently from Supercell. And they always have that narrative. And the other earlier article that I showed with their revenue declining in this, we think new players like content eventually, and they're like, they'll eventually like it because the data supports it, you know. It's like people are upgrading their cards because they like it, you know. No, we don't really want to have level 16 or level 17 or new levels if there's no interactions that change. The reason we're doing it is because we don't want our musketeers die to a over-leveled fireball. Like that's why we're upgrading our stuff, because we want to play the game and enjoy it. So it's kind of rough. It's not ideal, but the other thing that I want to talk about for Clash Royale and just give you another narrative is, by the way, I love Boss. I every single creator that I'm showing here, never any hard feelings or anything like that. But if we look at content that's doing well, the best content in the game for pretty much everyone is stuff that's negative about the game. So if you are making new stuff and you're talking about this, hell, this video that I'm probably creating right now might do better than my average videos. These are the best things to do. And it just, as a content creator myself, just objectively, it's wearing as hell. I hate it so much. I hate this type of video. I hate just complaining about things because I feel very strongly, at least because I was super sick when I was younger in college. The more negative you are, the harder it is to just like have a happier life. I think it is very much a self-fulfilling prophecy. And the fact that like the game is always in a constant state of negativity, it just super sucks as a content creator. Like it makes me so sad, man. Like just heart to heart, guys, I hate that shit. It's just so bad. And I'm not saying like I hate Boss's content or I hate him or anything like that. I'm just saying like as a content creator, it's just like really wearing to be in this game for the long period of time that I have and just always be around negativity. But I do want to say thank you guys for understanding why I'm like, you know, not always making those videos. There is actually an incentive for me to make these videos too. Obviously I could get more views, I get more money, but I just don't really want to do this too often. And I probably won't make this type of video for a while, if ever, honestly. Like, on this main channel, I might do it more on SirTag, but like, it is tough. It is tough to make this type of content and be around negativity all the time. And again, I do want to say thanks, guys. If you're watching me on my Clash Royale channel now, after the massive generational fall off that I've had, you probably are watching for me, and I do appreciate that. But yeah, I just want to showcase like, quickly, like Jinxie officially quits Clash Royale Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Like this crap is funny. You guys do a great job with memes, but like every single thing is negative. Here's this, you're a dead man, Supercell. Oh, by the way, I don't really like all the actual physical like jokes or negative insults at the team members of Supercell. As I said before, I literally do think that all of the people that I've specifically interacted with, the community managers and the people behind the scenes, are good people. I really just think it's the higher up people that are just straight up super disconnected from this game, and then they don't really have power to change shit. So if they can't change things, why are we talking to them, right? Like there's nothing that's going to change. And I can't give you like this false sense of security where things are going to change in the future. Cause like, dude, I just don't think it's going to change. I think that the higher up people literally need to get complained to constantly for them to get through their thick skulls that this game has to get better and you guys have to care about us. It's more than just a game for us too. Like it's part of my life. Like not even just as a content creator that makes money off the game, but for someone that's like loved this game for 9-10 years, like this is like a huge part of my life. I love playing it. I look forward to playing it every single day. And it's just brutal to have that happen. Like getting a little emotional about it today, but yeah, it's tough. If you look at subscriber count too, we're literally losing a ton. Like it kind of sucks. 71 subscribers lost for the first time ever. And if you look at that, bro, it's definitely like my goal to hit 1 million subscribers. I don't think we're hitting that anytime soon. It's not happening. If we go down to like just a different situation in February 2024, it was a lot better. It was a lot better. So I didn't really want to show 2025 because number one, like it's not necessarily very fair to compare 2025 to 2026 because I think that if we look here, holy hell, it just popped off, right? Like any viewpoint from there is not great. I want to show something that's like just mid, you know, like this type of 2024 line. It's looks at you look at it and you're just like, it's just standard Clash Royale. Right now, more than ever, the sentiment is just so sad as a content creator. You look at it and it's just, damn. If you're trying to create content and you see the fall off in views, you see the fall off in subscribers, it does feel kind of helpless. So it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling to look back and be like, in 2024, I guess I had more saturation right now than I did before, but super brutal to look at that. And it's not a good time. So that's one metric that I can show definitively for Supercell, or if hopefully you guys are watching this. Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal to have that happen. And then if we look, this is before Jinxie. This is literally before Jinxie. We'll show Jinxie numbers and we'll show some other content creators, but like, this is the worst the game has ever been. If we look at this, oh, by the way, I totally effed up and made my channel entirely about Clash Royale. So as a content creator, I think that the number one thing that you can do is hopefully have more of your personality in content, have more of the content about you. And Ken is a beautiful example of that. People literally watch him just for him. So shout out to Ken. Great job with that. I'll show other examples and other things too, but like, I'll also give advice for other content creators. But the number one thing is like, try to find something that has less than 100,000 views three years ago or 2 years ago. You can't. They're all over 100,000 views. And this is like when the game was doing worse. I mean, I was like definitely a top 3 creator back then. And I just think that my videos were worse than they are right now. So obviously games decline and things happen, right? Like maybe I'm not as funny or something as I was, but yeah, like this, you can just scroll for like years. Every single video is 100,000 views. Super, super sick. And then if we go all the way to, do I have it up to the top? We're at 27,000 views now. The fall off is astronomical. Again, like, oh man, I don't think I showed like recently a year. Hopefully I showed within 8 months. But yeah, even like 8 months ago, 11 months ago, still 100,000 views. So there's something seriously wrong if I was hitting 100,000 views on every single video for 3 years in a row. And then my channel drops to 27,000 views, 26,000 views. That's just like so destructive mentally for a person, especially like for content creators. You see that happen and you're like, what the hell? Like you attribute some type of self-worth to your channel, especially if it's like your goal, right? For a lot of content creators, this is our goal, to reach like a new subscriber count, create the best content that we can, maybe make more money so we can put more money into our content. And that's kind of dying, you know, like that won't happen if you go all in. It's, by the way, I want to be completely honest, as painful as that is, it is also my fault because I shouldn't have like put all my eggs in one basket and hope that Clash Royale worked. It's like if you're investing in one stock and you're stupid enough to just go all in on that stock and you're hoping it goes all the way up, it's like, you're kind of a moron. I know I'm stupid. I know I'm stupid. I realize that. But then you should always invest in index funds instead of one stock. But yeah, Supercell, please realize that there are some dumbasses like me that invested fully in your games and believed in your games and love your game a lot. And yeah, like let us pop off. Let us continue to play your game and let's make the game more fun for us instead of whatever the hell is happening right now. Yeah, so that's one of the problems. Obviously for me, by the way, I want to make it completely clear. I'm not screwed financially at all. Like I am literally working 35 hours on weekends and then making a lot of money on that. And then I'm using that to finance my YouTube videos. Like, by the way, if your channel dies from like, I was making a lot of money back in the day to I am losing money on every single video. Like I lose multiple of what I make. So here's an example of the 26,000 views. This is like from a couple days ago. So the thing is updated. If you show like this one from 1 day ago, not all the revenue is accounted for. So the 3 day ago one is like more up to date since it's like more than 48 hours, I guess, or it's around 48 hours right now. Or sorry, I can't do simple math, but yeah, basically the revenue is accounted for. And I spend more than this, a multiple of this on my videos. So I'm okay doing that because I literally have other outs, and I thought like, hey, Clash Royale might die and I'm always scared of things. So I've made backup plans on different things. Maybe that will end up messing up. But for right now, I'm good. I know there's a lot of other content creators that are not, right? So if you are a younger content creator and you are making a lot of money, and then you stop making money and then you like drop out of college or you do different things to really pursue this. A lot of people do that. It's really, really rough. And a lot of people want to invest fully in games. And I think like realistically, it shouldn't even be a job. Like this is like a dream job, luckiest thing in the world. Like straight up, I'm just gonna be real with you guys. But it is sad to see so many people that are really passionate about the game. Like for instance, Saxon, great guy. I think this is one of the best content creators in the world, by the way. I love this guy. Best accent, best person for all the new content creators. And look at these views, 71,000, 72. Bro ended up having some videos like at 200,000 views 3 months ago. And if we scroll all the way to the top, I think the only videos that are really getting big views for him right now are straight up just, yeah, like the drama videos, right? And it's just not what we like. It's not what we like. We don't want to see our homies hitting 16,000 views when they're great content creators. So it is one of those things. You're not going to see any generational pop-ups with 100,000 views like they were before. And it's difficult because even for like content creators like OJ, this guy, like my man has been creating content for forever. When you're creating content like this and you are, I think he is full-time all in on Supercell stuff and he's making less videos, less money per video. Like that really sucks. He has a full-time team, just like me. I have like 10 editors that I have, right? We're paying a lot of money to them. And to see the views go down that much, it's like, Supercell, you're not just affecting your team when you're not doing well with the game and you're taking these risks. You are straight up affecting millions of players that love your game. And you're affecting content creators that have invested a ton of time and effort into your game and trusted you. And it's just, you gotta realize like how big of an impact you're making on us as like an entire band of people. Like for me too, like I actually do care more about the game than as a YouTube channel, as weird as that sounds. Like I really do care about my YouTube channel. I love my YouTube channel, but like this game is something that I played for 9 years and I really, really don't ever want to quit it. I still love playing it, by the way, which is effed up to say, but like I actually don't jump into Clash Royale matches and say like, I hate this game. I sometimes will have that experience in some days today, but like not every single time. Oh my God, this video is going to be like 25 minutes. I'm sorry about that, guys. Maybe 30 minutes. Anyway, let's talk about something else real quick. One thing that I think is absolutely beautiful is there's a lot of people that have come together and sacrificed a lot of their income to just make a stand with Supercell and just be like, we're not really participating in your things. This is Ken. This is OJ. Riley as well also added into that. It's also difficult though. Like, one of Ian's opinions, what he said in the video is like, he's like, hey, at least I'm taking money away from Supercell. And honestly, that's kind of cool that, you know, he is taking money and, you know, it's not like, it doesn't feel as awful if you look at it that way, but also at the same time, like it's difficult and it's bad because content creators are forced to lose income when they're already losing income. If we go back to my videos, right? Like this happened to Ian, this happened to Riley too. Do I have their thing? I might have it. Yeah, so I have Riley's. Riley is hitting 81,000 views. I mean, he's not really having editing expenses, so I think it's fine for him. But like, if you look back, bro is hitting like 400,000 views on everything. Like, to have that type of fall off, and just like me and other people, like proportionally, like everyone just kind of fell off a lot. It hurts. It sucks. And then you're also having to take a huge cut on potential revenue too. Like if you have a Supercell thing where you have to make a potential stand and you're doing that, I would do that too, honestly. But I know that there are some people that really financially would not be able to do that. And I wanted to make that super clear that like when people are boycotting things, it's not necessarily sustainable for people to create a situation where they can boycott the actual game themselves. For me, I like really don't want to because I love the game. And even though I'm literally losing money uploading videos right now, like a lot of money, I'm still going to upload my fucking videos. I'm doing it. And the same thing for Lex here. He like has employees and people that depend on him, right? So I have a lot of people that depend on me to upload videos. And if I quit uploading videos, those people will not end up getting paychecks. They won't get money each month. It's literally not fair for me to say, hey, I'm done uploading videos. It's not something that I'm going to be doing when I have a lot of beautiful, awesome people that I make their lives better paying them money for uploading great edits. They deserve that, you know? It's just, there's a lot of different consequences when you end up quitting something cold turkey, and you also can't expect people to straight up quit a game that they really like or a endeavor that they really like. If someone's a YouTube channel is fully based on Clash Royale, and you're like, just quit the game entirely, like you can't have them do that, because like, what if they've worked 10 years of their lives or 9 years of their lives on a game, right? Like I love Clash Royale, I love still YouTube, and I just don't want to quit it. And it's a weird spot because like I understand like the reason of boycotting and like making a stand, but you can't just like full pivot and just like throw your entire channel in the trash and then be completely irrelevant. For instance, if OJ starts making videos on some random game, I bet you his channel like sinks to 10,000 views. I think mine would sink to like 5 or 10,000 too. It's just like, well, actually, mine would probably go like 5K, yeah. But yeah, a lot of these people can't just completely switch up. So when there are things that you can make a stand, I guess it's great, but there's got to be some intermediate ground where you guys are understanding of like, not every single content creator can do that. I think everyone here can definitely not do this event, and that's a great thing. And is forcing Supercell to really rethink things. And I mean, honestly, the interaction that I've got with them, they seem to actually care a little bit more, but like, I don't know if they have the power to change anything. Like, it seems like the people that we're talking to and communicating to in the Slacks and all that stuff, they seem like they really give a damn and care about us. But like, bro, I don't trust it. Like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Again, last thing that I want to talk about that I think is just great. Again, we saw this happen with other games of Supercell, like Brawl Stars with Lex. He has only one employee that he can afford now. He had multiple. He had to cut people down because the games were not doing as well. And it's kind of sad. So Supercell, really, like, you are affecting a lot of people's lives. I just want to make that very clear. It's not just you guys taking risks for your game. I mean, a lot of people really love your games, and we've been going in. So the smarter people, the people that I'm looking at, I'm like, damn, you guys did it well. Ken, we see people like Juicy that streams in a normal amount of hours. Like, look at what he's doing. He's moving to another game and creating content there. I'll definitely be able to do that, but I'm also doing work on weekends. So I just want to let you guys know that I've also been pivoting and doing other things for the past like 3 or 4 months. I've kind of seen the trajectory going worse, still uploading videos and stuff. And that's why I'm okay. I have a lot of friends in Clash Royale that are not doing well because the entire thing is dying. It just doesn't look great. So, yeah, Juicy is doing that. So if you're a content creator, try to create content on other stuff, whether it's on stream or another YouTube channel. He's like, this game is dead. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing that I've been seeing. And then love this guy. What a beautiful human being. Dude is creating content on completely different games and trying to get other content creators to band together to play different stuff. I don't know, guys. I just want to give you an unfiltered ramble and rant. I'm going to wake up in 5 hours and go to work for 35 hours this weekend. So I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And yeah, I don't really want to edit this. So I just want to give you guys my unfiltered thought process and ramble for 30 minutes. Subscribe if you want to support me. Like the video if you want to see more stuff like this. And yeah, let me know down below in the comment section if I should just do more of these. Peace out, Girl Scouts.